Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. We own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you are watching this video on YouTube, check out our website. It's hanksters.com. This is where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos stay up at all times between both of our locations. So whether it was shot a day ago or 5 years ago, it's still on YouTube. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, it comes down off of our website letting you know that vehicle is no longer available. What is going on with Chevelles right now, right? The Chevelle market, 66 through 1970, is absolutely on fire. And we are proud to have a representation of that market today in this 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle. This car, no power brakes. We have power steering. The air cleaner indicates a 396. The casting number on the motor is actually a 454. So although this car's badged as a 396 on the air cleaner and on the fenders, it is a 454 block in the car. It is a non-numbers matching, of course. Car does have a cowl tag. You will see the cowl tag in the still photos we have on our website. No AC compressor, so there's no AC in the car. Blue interior, blue exterior. SS badging on the front grille. It is a 138 code car, so it did start life as an SS, not a Malibu. The paint on the car is a driver quality paint job. Overall, pretty nice paint. I did see one area that's kind of so-so, and I'll show you that later on in the presentation. Driver's side front fender is absolutely fantastic. The 5-star American racing wheels on the car are absolutely phenomenal. They look newer to me. I don't see any indication of any curb rash or any kind of rust or pitting on the rims, but you'll be able to take a look at those in the still photos. Radial tires all the way around the car. Do have a chrome mirror on the driver's side. Window glass on the car all the way around is in nice shape. Drip rail moldings are in good condition. Check out the gaps on those doors, front to the fender and rear to the rear quarter. The bottom of the door fits nice and flush with the rocker, and then of course the corner of the door fits good with the rear quarter. Have like an aluminum strip down there on the rocker panel. Chrome on the door handle's nice. It's not pitted or distorted, all messed up, anything like that. Bucket seats, center console. As I mentioned earlier, blue interior, blue carpet, blue vinyl seats, blue door panels. Carpeting's in good condition. It's not all ripped up, torn. Chevelle floor mats, blue also. Dome light illuminates when you open up the driver's door. The headliner's in good shape in the car. I don't see any seat belts in the back. We do have seat belts in the front. Power windows. All 4 windows are power in the car. Both doors open and close with ease. Paint on the roof looks good. Paint going down the, dropping from the roof on the driver's side down to the rear quarter. There is a little bit of imperfection in the paint. It's barely there. You gotta be standing in the right light, but there is a couple like ripples in the paint right there. I'm sure, I doubt you can see it on the camera. That's how, or on the video, I guess. That's how minimal it is, but it is there in the right light and you're standing in the right direction. Super Sport designation on the rear quarter on the driver's side. Shooting down the side of the car, the body lines are nice and straight. The rear quarter, the driver door, and then of course the driver's side front fender. Deck lid fits good to the rear quarters on both sides. Not only are the gaps uniform, but they are also, you know, the deck lid's not sticking up in the corners at all above the rear quarters, and then it lines up nice and even there on either side, just above the brake lights. SS 396, then the Chevelle, of course, in the center of the rear panel there. Chrome on the rear bumper's in good shape. Dual pipes sticking out the bottom there. Inside the trunk, there is no jack, there is no spare. There is no trunk mat. Just a big empty trunk, so there's plenty of space for you to put your cooler for your car shows and your chairs and whatever else you take. Take a look down the passenger side. The body fitment, I didn't close the trunk. The body fitment on this car is really good, both driver's side and passenger side. Hopefully you can see the body lines again down the passenger side. They're just nice and straight like they are on the driver's side. A rear quarter looks good. Door fitment on the passenger side looks good, from the gaps on the rear to the gaps on the front. Nice and uniform. Again, the window glass, the drip rail moldings, the chrome on the passenger side of the car, all in real good shape. Open up the passenger side door. Door panel, you can tell some age here on the armrests and on the door panel itself. It looks to me to be original. But the vinyl on the interior of the car, both on the captain's chairs in the front and on the back seats, real nice. We'll take a closer look at the interior when we're driving the car, but it presents itself really nice inside, on the inside. Another area of the paint, there's just a couple, again, they're really faint dimples on the top of the passenger side fender. They're barely there, but you know, they are there in the right light. But overall, I'd say the paint on the car is an 8 to an 8.5 out of 10. The clear on the car looks real good. There's not a whole lot of areas of concern, you know, with the paint. I showed you 2 areas. Other than that, there's no big paint blisters at the bottom of the doors. There's no big paint blisters at the bottom of the rear quarters, behind any of the wheels, on the, you know, tops of the fenders or on the hood or anything like that. Again, real nice paint on the car overall. Both areas that I showed you are very faint, but they're there. Hood gap looks pretty good on the driver's side and on the passenger side there. Looks pretty good in terms of being uniform down the fender there. Great looking car. The 66, again, 66, 7, 8, and 9, and especially the 70 Chevelles right now are a hot commodity. When they're going through our showroom, the last 70 Chevelle we had lasted a couple hours. 66 and 67 have been going in about the same amount of time, real fast. I do not have any documentation on this car whatsoever. What you see in this video is what you get and what we know. True mileage unknown. Mileage on the car is exempt. Don't know how many miles on the motor rebuild or training rebuild. Do not know what year the paint was painted on the car. You know, we buy and sell a lot of cars month after month and year after year. And anytime we know anything about the car, you know, I'll certainly share with you anything we do to it. You know, I'll have all the bills that we put anything in the car. So far, all we've done to this car is just a battery. But if we have any kind of documentation, photographs, restoration history, receipts, anything like that, we present them in these videos, and it comes with the car when you receive it. So we definitely pass that information on to our buyers. So why not take it out on the rack and throw it in the air and see what the undercarriage looks like, and then we will go out and drive this big block 1966 Chevrolet Chevelle. Underneath our 1966 blue Chevelle. Disc brakes up front. As mentioned earlier, 454 motor. Of course, you got the cross member here. Bottom of the oil filter's dry. Side of the pan's dry. Devin can get a shot up here. The oil pan, nice and dry up there. Both sides. See all that. Transmission pan's nice and dry. Got a set of dual headers here coming down. Dual pipes feed this big 454. Frame rails on the car look good, both sides, driver and passenger. The floor pans look great. You can tell the floor pans haven't been patched in at all or mucked up. They're nice. Plenty of tread left on the tires. Look like newer tires. Again, I mentioned in the showroom they're radials. Dual mufflers here. Rear end looks good, 12 bolt rear. Got your gas tank that looks to be newer in my opinion. Up and underneath the car there where the rear end pumpkin's going to sit when the car's on the ground. Looks all nice and solid up and underneath there. The drop downs on the rear quarters look solid on both sides. Great looking car underneath. Really nice 66 Chevelle. When we stand under here and we do these video presentations, we take a look at the oil pan, the tranny pan, you know, the floor pans of the car, try to put you as up close and personal to the car as we possibly can, take a lot of photos, do a lot of video, but don't just take our word for it. I encourage all of our buyers to come in person. Your expectations of what a 30, 40, 50-year-old car should look like, smell like, perform like, act like, you know, may be different than mine. I'm used to these cars. I drive them every single day. I can almost tell you, you know, to a T what, you know, starting them up, driving them, braking them. I go on a lot of test drives with people and they're not used to, you know, drum brakes or non-power brakes or, you know, the steering that is on these old cars. So some of you out there may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these things and be used to it. But again, if you visit us, you can drive it. You can look at it out in the sunshine, see the paint. You can check out the undercarriage just like I'm doing right here. We'll put it on the rack for you, throw it in the air. You can crawl around the interior, pop the trunk, pop the hood. You can look it over to your heart's content. With that being said, we do probably 8.5 out of every 10 deals we do sight unseen. We take a lot of photos, we take a lot of video. We give you a copy of our pre-delivery inspection on the keychain when the car shows up, along with the YouTube video you're watching right now, and all of our still photos we take in the showroom. So we do a very good job of representing our cars as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can. We've been in business a long time. Our PA showroom's been there for going on 18 years, and this showroom here in Daytona's been here for 6. And you know, we do a good job. We sell a lot of cars between our 2 showrooms. Financing. If you're not a cash buyer, financing is an option on these vehicles. It is a luxury loan, and what I mean by that is the lenders, the collector car lenders we use will do up to 10 years on an approved loan credit. Of course, it's going to have to do with your debt to income ratio, credit score, time on the job, how long you owned your house, you know, everything an underwriter looks at when they're approving a loan, just like a regular loan. No prepayment penalty. So if you take out a 10-year loan on this Chevelle and you decide you want to pay it off in 2, or you end up selling it in 2.5 or 3 years, you're not going to get penalized for paying off the loan early. So it makes it nice. So what also is nice about owning one of these old cars, they're fun to look at, they're fun to drive, they're fun to tinker with. You know, get online, order new parts for it, new wheels, new interior components, whatever. I know a lot of people that order stuff and they have it coming before the car even gets there. So it's cool, it's fun. But you know, it makes it nice. These cars aren't depreciating. They're holding steady right now or even increasing in value, so you can enjoy these things for a couple years and not take a hit to your checkbook, bank account, 401k plan, whatever, wherever you're pulling the money from. So that makes it nice as well. Set this 66 Chevelle on the ground, take it out in the Daytona Beach sunshine and see how it runs out. Inside of our 1966 Chevelle, we have no horn. There are horns underneath the hood, but they're not hooked up, so we're going to take care of that. The wipers do work. And they park back where they should. Fuel gauge is working. Battery is not working. If we can't get it to work through the dash, we will mount an external gauge underneath. Temp's working. We just started the car, and oil pressure's working. Turn signals. Driver's side. Passenger side. Tack works. Radio does not work, and it will not work because we don't mess with radios. And of course the clock does not work. The power windows, I'll just tell you this, the driver and passenger side both work. Actually, all 4 work. The 2 in the rear are slow as hell, so if I put them down, you got to assist them back up. So we're going to either have to open up the back panels there and lube them up, or go ahead and replace the motors. But driver and passenger side work, they're kind of slow up too, but all of them will be working like they should when the car leaves here. So we're just going to have to open up the door panels and see if they need new motors, tracks, if they just need greased, whatever the case may be. But all right, what else? Headliner, I told you, is in pretty good shape. Rear seat, you can see the vinyl's in good condition. You'll be able to see it in still photos as well. Center console's in pretty good shape. Dash pad looks good in the car. Nice looking vehicle. Now for the fun part, I love driving these big block Chevrolets, so let's take it out and see how it runs. Car runs out very well, very, very well. So the speedometer's functioning, it's accurate, and it's steady, it's not bouncing all around. 2289 is the mileage on the odometer. Again, we don't know the true mileage on the car, the title is exempt. Let go of the steering wheel on the car, look at that. Car tracks perfectly straight. Great response in the wheel. Car is moving as soon as you're turning the wheel. Nice and tight. Put on the brakes here for you guys. So check it out. Brake stop like they should. There's no pulsation in the rotors at all. No vibration in the drivetrain at all. Tire ride on the car is nice. There's no flat spots or thump, 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 thump. Car has good acceleration. Let's take a corner here. Red light. Wait for some traffic to pass. Car has really good pickup. As you can see, we're catching up to the traffic in front of us. We got up to about 55. I didn't mash the throttle because I had traffic coming in the opposite direction. I don't want to peel the tires too much, but the car has good power. Good looking car. Nice paint, nice pickup, nice interior. Marina blue has always been a popular color for the Camaros and the Chevelles. It's a real nice color on the car. Looks good. This car looks good with the American racing wheels too. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. That is where we're going to put, I guarantee you, 100 photos of this car up today, and this video presentation we're doing for you right now. At full retail price, this car does include shipping in the lower 48 United States to you, and it includes a 12 months, 12,000 mile powertrain warranty. The warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. It covers engine, transmission, and rear end internal components. You have a $100 deductible, and then the warranty takes over on a covered repair. Is the price of the car negotiable? Yes, it most certainly is. However, when we negotiate the price of the car, we also negotiate the price of the shipping, and then the warranty comes off. Again, we own all of our cars. There's no third parties to contend with. We have a very easy turnkey program. We have the inventory. We have financing if you need it. We have shipping. We have export available if you need it. We make the buying process very, very easy. Once again, we are Hanksters Hot Rods. Our website is hanksters.com, and we are located in Daytona Beach, Florida. Check us out. It's right about 70. Problem is around here, around the showroom, you run out of road. I need to get hooked up with somebody over at the Speedway that'll let us go over there and run these things.